I do think I'm going to do 3 today. We're doing really good on time. So next is going to be Blue Path, and Blue Path is just terraforming. So all we need to do is raise all 4 terraforming parameters to level 2. And the special is that it takes a little longer. But that's fine, we can handle that. Here we're going to be looking for the terraforming start, if it exists. But in lieu of that, if you need to terraform, you're going to need trade routes, so space is looking very appealing. Better than growth? Yes, and definitely better than balanced. Resource-wise, we really want to see tritium, we really want to see power, and we really want to see titanium. So I guess like 1 of 3 is pretty bad, but it's not that bad. This is an aquifer, and Alex has breach aquifer. I can only assume that that's going to be really good. You're like comfort of living and you increase our water production. I'm not about that. I'm about breaching every aquifer we can find. So this arrangement looks like it's going to be 4 tritium thermogenerators for sure. We're going to want that amount of power to run all of these terraforming buildings. And we're actually going to want to stay pretty light on population this run, I think. To the extent, well, no, because I need 3 population buildings to like max out the size of a city. I don't know, I'm undecided. Why don't you put me here? Why don't you go over here? Why don't you explore the titanium first so we can get the mine up? It'll make it easier to make more mines in the future. And then start working on that project immediately. Spend all of your tritium on it. I don't care. We definitely take those, but I would rather finish the project than have power. It's that important, I think. Explore tritium to make sure we can keep the project running. Yeah, although, yeah, okay, so we'd never have to take another tritium thermogenerator again. That's pretty good. Oh my god, look at all the tritium up there! It's the mother lode! Oh, it's great. So that's going to be a city for sure, dude. Look at all the resource nodes we have up here. It's a tritium deposit. We actually have 9 tritium. We could build a tritium thermogenerator if we wanted to. We actually might. It's going to stall our project out, but knowing that all this shit is up here, I got to make sure I've got the power to get up there. We are going to trade our food. Who cares? We are going to import tritium. I did want to make 4. Now that I think about it, I did want to make 4. So I'll take it. That is a 2nd tritium mine. This will be a 3rd tritium mine, for those of you keeping score at home. And you can reach all of it from this single city spot. It is just incredible. Plus station 2. I'm pleased with this. I'm pleased with how this is going so far. To the extent that I want to make sure I breach that aquifer before you leave. I actually see 2 aquifers. There's going to be one here, there's going to be one there. But I think it would be more valuable to explore out as far as possible with the satellites, so that we don't have to spend power on it. 2nd generator. Sure. Just to keep people happy for the time being. And then explore here. 2nd aquifer. Yeah, this is good. Now, here I think we stop, and we go finish this. We might need a little science, but robot's also pretty good. Robot's too good? Yeah, when we found that new city, we really want to make sure we grab all that as fast as possible. Take a break and breach some aquifers. I just want to make sure it's done before you leave. Gain a power and a titanium when constructing a robot. We're going to be constructing at least 4. Yeah, it's better than anything else here. +1 power for every 3 mines. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly more mines. I think that's going to be really good eventually. But I also need food. I do need food. I don't think I can put that off super long. So I don't think we're going to do like food growth food, because the layout's just kind of not right. I think these two buildings are just both going to be greenhouses. That's going to be the extent of our food production. We don't need big cities for this scenario. We need like 1 or 2 tasteful cities. This is another aquifer, I think, actually. That's a large aquifer. Would I still be willing to breach that? Like, we're leaving ourselves with no water production. Which is maybe okay, because we can just trade. I think it's okay, because we can just trade. I will breach that. More trade is good. Better than science? Yes. Better than taking a 3rd robot hub? Yes. It also makes me want to actually put down the robot hub, so that I can go here, and I can do this. And then, oh, it's +20? Holy cow. It's turn 10, we've already hit a terraforming parameter? That seems great. Alex, you've done just exceptional work for me this game so far. I would like to thank you for your contributions to science. Now let's do a bit of that, because I want this city up immediately. Who's next? Keep it going. Is this the guy who does surveys? Oh no, he is. This is gonna go crazy. And you don't even drill? Oh yeah. Yeah, we're absolutely doing this. So check this shootout, right? We're gonna go here, discover that mine. Next turn, we can found this city. And then we are going to upgrade all 3 of these deposits to produce 2 tritium instead of 1. Yeah, I need to let that run for 1 more turn, and then I can work on the project. I have 0 silicates currently. Well, if you take 10 trit, like, you can just finish that project, but you're about to have so much. Give me the silicates. You might think that's insane because I have a space project to finish, just hold on. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Found a city. White tritium? Exactly right. You read my mind. So we have house, 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 service. We could do like science, 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 science building here, and then we could do like power, power, power collector. I think that will probably work out fine. So give me that, and then survey this. Now it's a large tritium deposit. I also think I want a bus station here to start the initial expansion. So expand to here, give me a dike. Expand to here, give me a dike. And then survey. What do we want to survey for? Probably just more tritium. Right? We don't need, like, any other resources right now. We don't even use any other resources right now. So even though this is a pretty cheap exploration to do from, like, a power standpoint, I'm still going to spend a satellite on it. Now, Oli, you can go away. Oli, you can go away. We put more tritium into the project. We import tritium. We export... I actually need titanium and power to set up these mines. So export the silicates that we got. Cyanophyta or methanogenium? I think because Cyanophyta does like 2 different parameters, I'm happy with that. Would love to start saving... Oh, no, wait, this is terraforming? We're not going to have the water to do that. We might have the water to do that. We explore here and here, and we probably have the water to set that up. I'll take it. You talked me into it. This is 8 power, 8 titanium. Yeah, not for a while, probably. So let's just keep upgrading these. This is almost certainly overkill, right? This cluster is going to produce 8 power by itself when it's done. This would be 14. Well, no, because all the terraforming buildings do cost power. Remember. They do. They do all cost power. So I think you actually want to go overkill production. There's also titanium up here. I love that. I love this for us. Are there any other mines that we could potentially find here? Unlikely. I don't see any large hints. So I think we'll just save it for now. I will trade. More trade is more good. This is going to be a very temporary rocket silo. That project will finish. Like, you're going to get leveled as soon as there's a better building to put there. I'm just putting you on notice now about it. Upgrade that into a gigantic titanium deposit. And then we need to find power, we need to find titanium. We got to get these mines up and running. So next turn we have 8, we have 4. Can't do a lot about it. Take the terraformer, take the trade routes. But now, though, now, we trade away all of our food. That puts us at 8, no, that puts us at 8 power. I also want just a ton of tritium. Even though we're about to mine it, I want to get these up. I want to get them up fast. And then just trade away some nitrates for it. Who cares about nitrates anyway? You can't afford to explore. Call me crazy. I'm going to destroy a mine so that I can survey the node. And then that changes the math on this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can rebuild the large titanium deposit next turn. Support's looking bad. We should probably fix that eventually. A resonance station is exactly what we want, though. Build this pit mine. Don't worry about that anymore. We need to fix all of this, actually. Hang on. We need... Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And in exchange, we need that and that. And I have nothing for you to do this turn. I can't spend the power on exploration. I can only hold 8 projects. What are we getting rid of? There's no way we're building 2 oxygen factories with no water mine. Just give me the support. I do have an entertainment center there. I don't have a happiness building here. I'm not going to build it anytime soon because it's competing for resources right now, but I do want it. I will trade away 6 of you and 1 of you. Well, I don't need that much. Hang on. I'll be at 8 titanium next turn. I'll be at 8 power next turn. We're actually good on both of those. So what do I want instead? I want 8 silicates. I would be willing to trade away research to get it. I would be willing to trade away food to get it. I would be willing to trade away 3 tritium to get it because these mines are about to go off, dude. And then I will use my exploration satellite to get what? My initial thought was tritium, even though I'm trading away like all of it this turn. Support probably is what I need the most of. Because this is a scary number right now. Can only hold 8 projects. Well... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not going to work. That math doesn't work. We're going to have to throw a project out. I think it's going to be 1 robot. Because we build the second robot here, and we get that tile, and then we're kind of done. I don't have immediate plans for the second robot hub. I don't know where it would go. So if I don't know where it's going to go, I'm just going to bin it. And I still can't do anything with you. So just give me the support. Yes, I think we can actually afford to plant spread pretty soon. This is terraforming parameters. We can't afford it right now. We'll be able to. Large tritium deposit. Done. Our hand is going to be a nightmare this turn. We're going to have to throw everything out, but on the bright side, we can start trading that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to get close. We can't quite make it. I would need to find one more power somewhere. Well, in that case... Get rid of this food. Who needs food? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6... No, the math does work. Never mind, I just can't add. You can't afford to do that. You cannot afford to do that because I kind of need that titanium. I would really love to start working on this bacteria spreader, and I don't have a plan for it, but I think it's way more important that we establish our insane economy of tritium right now, and then worry about the details later. So I am willing... God, I have to throw out 2 projects. I should not have taken either of these. What was I thinking? Like, we're miles away from doing that. We're miles away from doing that. They're good buildings. We'll see them again. Just like the song said. Can't wait to see you again. We're taking none of these. I'm still bad at counting, by the way. We're at 7 power. But we're good on titanium. Next turn, we can build a tritium thermogenerator. I can afford to trade away 2 of you. I can afford to trade away 1 of you. I can afford to trade away 1 of you. It's all going to come back to us. I could actually do this turn. If we don't trade you, we'll still be at 8. Silicates are fine. Tritium is more than fine. We do like that. We do that. And then we can do like this to keep working on the resonance station. And then we also get 12 science. So now we've got more stuff to trade away, or later, we've got more progress on the bacteria spreader. We have successfully done our math. Auntie has done incredible work. We could start thinking about life forms. Although, trade route bonuses is really good too. Are you comfort? No, you're support per trade route. I think we're much further away from... Well, we also don't need prestige. Prestige doesn't matter. Terraforming parameters matter, and trade is terraforming parameters. I've talked myself into it. Let's prioritize trade. Let's also stop picking projects that we can't actually afford. So you go here. Really don't need to import that anymore because the second large tritium mine is going up. And now we can almost reset on this, and we can say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a little longer, we're going to keep trading away all of our tritium. I know it's competing on these thermogenerators. Like, we're importing power even though we could just be importing tritium so we can make power. I really think we need these mines up fast, because each of these produce 2 resources. This only produces 1 resource. And we're not really capped on trade routes. We have a ton of trade routes right now, so I'm really just going for raw resource production, rather than what the resource is. And I'm assuming that we can work it out later via trade. Is that actually a sound strategy? Who knows, man. I hope you don't come here for, like, you know, hard-hitting analysis and critical thought, because it happens extremely rarely. But that's my current thinking. It's my strat. Let's not even say thinking. Let's say it's my current strategy. Leap deer. All animals have base spread duration reduced by 30. Animals don't increase terraforming parameters. Ergo, I do not care. Now, methane from Titan. This does increase terraforming parameters. We'll be taking it. Power is at 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I really don't want to trade away science, because bacteria spreaders are going to give us a little bit of... Actually, we don't have tiles to put a bacteria spreader. Trade it all away. And then give me silicates instead. Now it's time to start focusing on the resonance station. I would also be willing to put an embassy here, I think. I don't exactly know where it would go right now. You've got 9 turns to figure out where to put an embassy. Why don't you produce your support twice? It's only 12, but let's just keep the boat afloat for a little longer here. 25 titanium. For 8 power and 8 titanium. Not doing anything else with our space trade routes. Wish I had a second pick here, because I would love to build all of these, and they would all build extremely quickly. But I'm going to need a lot of tritium thermogenerators very soon. Let's reset these and think. We are now at the point where we want to grab that large tritium deposit. So we're going to spend power. We're going to build a robot hub. That's going to let us expand here. It's going to let us expand here. We're going to need to build a dike on that spot. And now we're saving up power and titanium again. So let's count. Count with me, shall you? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the tritium deposit next turn. What can we get rid of? Science. And then that actually leaves us with 2 free trade routes that we could, like... Can't do that. That's going to make the math wrong. We can do that. And then what are you doing this turn? Let's produce their support again. Oh, never mind. No one lives there? It's okay, fine. Alright, sure. Whatever. Android Hub's great. Tritium deposit. And now the last thing we're saving up for is this deep core mine up here. So it's 12 power, 12 titanium. But I do need to take a break, and I need to finish this project, because we only have 7 turns on it. So we'll do that. We'll put the rest of our trade routes towards methane, and we're just going to chill for a little bit and kind of let our economy recover. I would love these silicates. That puts us at 22. Just an incredibly lucky roll. Start doubling our power. We're up to 6 power per turn. It's only going to get better. We have 0 power right now. So there's like actually nothing you can do. We'll just turn it into support. Smart electrical grid? That's not for me. New scientific fields? That's maybe for me. That's not for me. I'll take new scientific fields. I'll take a gas factory. That's terraforming parameters. I'll put down another tritium thermogenerator. We're at 8 power per turn now. We're starting to escalate. You still can't do anything. I didn't save any power for you. That's my bad. But once we finish this project, we should be in great shape. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I'm not using your abilities that well. This is so much science up here. It's a titanium. I'll found that. I don't think we founded a space city on stream yet. So why not? You I might have space for. I don't exactly know where right now. Actually, probably there. We're at 8 trade routes. I probably don't need that landing pad. We now have 6 surplus power. We could afford to... what? We could afford to put terraforming stuff down there. We could also afford to put terraforming stuff up here. I don't love either of those plans right now. Don't want to do anything with you. I think we should probably just explore a little. Because it doesn't cost us that much. Okay, you've outlived your usefulness. You're gone. So my trade routes aren't assigned? That can't be right. No, that's right. Just put more into methane from Titan. And I know that I just like threw out a bacteria spreader, but I think we need to start prioritizing science production. Because the one thing that I forgot is that I need to see more projects every turn so that we can grab more space projects. So that's going to mean that is going to look counterintuitive. We take a university. This spot right here is going to be a science hub. So the university is going to go there, and then we're going to do lab, lab, lab. That's going to make 6 science per turn. It's going to make 9 when we upgrade them to quantum data centers. And that should be more than enough science to keep us going. We also have enough power to put on this. We don't have enough power to. We cannot put down the gas factory. And then we're just going to keep exploring. Do I need nitrates for anything right now? No, I need silicates. Just keep grabbing silicates. Can only hold 8 projects. No, because you're support. Is that... Well, no, we only need 1 more water for that. Hold on. You know, fine. I can move you later. I actually don't want to throw out any of my cards right now, is the biggest problem. Also, just build the embassy, move it to a spot where you actually want it later. Your terraforming parameters, you do nothing, so I will take a kelp forest. Your terraforming parameters, so we take you. Your titanium. We need just a little more power to get this titanium mine up. But in the meantime, doing great. Can finally put you down, get a little support going. We can expand over here. Eventually you'll probably be like a rocket platform. And then I think we just keep exploring. Because now we can put down the oxygen factory. Trade routes not assigned? I can fix that. What do we need? Do we need to trade for resources right now? Yes, we need silicates right now. And what can we trade for it? We're producing an extraordinary amount of titanium, so I think we're going to do that. We're going to roll turn. That gives us our 12 power. I guess. Set up the deep core mine, getting 6 titanium per turn. It's great news. And then I guess start working on finishing... No. No, no, no. Get your buildings up. Just get buildings first. Down here is where the tritium thermogenerators are going to go. I can't get to them right now because I didn't leave myself space, but that's okay. Absolutely, but I wish I could take you as well. I actually think you're more important. I think science is more important than trade routes right now. I know that sounds crazy, but I legitimately believe it. So you get destroyed, you move here. Let's start actually putting our tritium thermogenerators where we want them to go. You are getting destroyed, you're being replaced with even more power. And rather than exporting you, I think now we just export power in perpetuity. We're producing 10 per turn. It's plenty. It's more than plenty. We keep hitting silicates. Nitrates are also fine in case we see a laboratory. And I'll throw a little exploration down too. We really got to start focusing on terraforming parameters now, which is like a convenient time for Henry to show up. I think that's probably the best leader pick that we could have asked for. I think that's probably the best space project that we could have asked for. Because we upgraded all these mines, we're actually going to get 10 heat and 10 atmosphere per turn from venting them all. Now it's going to like crush our support per turn, but we can fix that. Probably. Hopefully. Probably. Hopefully we can probably fix that. And then we'll start throwing some stuff at the water project as well. Okay. Surprised we didn't get one of these last game. I cannot afford to take the bribe, because that global comfort of living is really going to hurt. This is going to cost us power and silicates. We do not currently have a good silicates income, so we're going to have to be a little mindful of that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. You are unlikely to get 6 mines, I would say, so you're not that important. Turn it into science instead. And then you need to move to like here so that you can start to come in here. And all you do is vent mines. Let me worry about support problems. You just vent. That's fine. Just repair all of it. Oh, it costs tritium? Oh no. I don't have any of that. We definitely take you. We definitely do that, because that's going to increase our science income in the long haul. And then we just got to keep scanning for silicates. Silicates are so crazy important right now. Both for building these secret service offices, as well as just like getting our university up to really spike our science production. There's atmosphere up. Not enough tritium to satisfy export. Now you have enough. And you should probably start working on that. Also getting to the point in the game where I'd really like to see some spaceports. We haven't seen them yet, but I'd really like for them to start showing up. You can go like over here. Just get it out of your hand. You have more than enough power. Oh no. I kinda need that. I actually like really need that. So let's get rid of Deimos City for now. Replace it with that. Still can't rebuild you. All of our titanium is going to space. Or all of our tritium is. Give me that. Keep venting. You can still afford it. Your support is starting to look really scary, but you can afford it for a little longer. We're kind of on borrowed time, but it's not that bad yet. You, unnecessary. We have more than enough. Okay, done. And now let's finish you. This is support. We actually might need to finish this first. This is our last vent. We did not leave ourselves enough silicates to make this. We have 5 turns to get 8. We have the trade routes to do it. It's just going to be not working on a science project for a little bit. I will take the extra trade route. That's for sure. That's done next turn. And then grab me the silicates just so I don't have to worry about it. I think exploration is going to be more valuable than that. Grab support tiles, though. And you... grab silicates. Don't need water anymore. Water's good. After we finish this project, water's going to be good. So don't fall for that. It's a trap. We have another tritium thermogenerator coming online. We don't have any more mines to vent, right? Yeah, we vented all of our mines. Yeah, you just keep exploring, I think. Just keep grabbing support tiles. We only need to hit 8 for this. Like, obviously we need more, but for that we only need to hit 8. So let's turn those down. Spike that up. Just clear the science project. The second resonance station. We already have 13 power. There's no way. We do not need to do that. It's so overkill. Just turn it into science. And then find me... yeah, silicates. Fine. I would love to get a research center down. This food plan is like really not working out. I don't think we're ever building a second greenhouse, so put the science thing there. And then this turn we have to be able to build a Secret Service office. Can we? Yes. Maybe we could build one now if we wanted to, but I'd rather stretch it out a little longer. You increase climate zones rain. That doesn't increase the parameter though, so I'm not as interested. I am interested in a laboratory. Specifically, I'm interested in a laboratory going like here. You can like just move for the time being so that you can come in there. Okay, I've blundered. I did not save myself enough silicates. I need to explore for silicates this turn. I can fix it. We're good. That was very close to being bad, but we're fine. Let's continue stocking silicates. You already know what it is. We got to make sure we keep that up. And then we have a free trade route. What do we want to spend it on? Silicates. Support is a nightmare right now. And I do not have any buildings that fix it. Well, I do, but I don't have the silicates to fix it. Give me a plant spreader for the time being. We should be able to grow like a lot of plants here if we can just get that building down. And then I think I'm also stalling too long on something like this, because I need like a space for the plant spreader. So you're going to go to 8. That's enough to build you. Plants increase support, right? Yes, they do. Good. We gotta fix support. Support's about to be a gigantic problem. If we do not fix support soon, we are going to lose this game. So let's make sure that gets taken care of. Prospecting 2 or 4 support. It's got to be done. Your life forms. It doesn't help a ton. You also don't help a ton. I need someone that gives me support. Although, I mean, the spreader buildings are so expensive too. Like, we're actually fine on the parameters, I think. It's the literal cost of buying the building. But who knows? Maybe that gets fixed? I don't know. More trade centers. Hey, trade is just going to be good. Do we stake our faith in trade routes? No, because I don't have the building slots. Alright, fine. I need any other terraforming parameter but you. Please, God. This is going to matter, though. We'll put a dike around it. That gives us an extra trade route. Also increases our comfort ever so slightly. What do we want to trade for? Silicates. Research 2 extra projects per turn is going to be good eventually, but right now, what I need to do... Well, I need better life forms for one. We'll just take you down to like 0 heat. So all you need is water. And then next turn I can make you. I can actually scale that back by 1. Put 1 more in there. I can also trade power instead. Cacti, it doesn't quite do it for me. Metallodurans, even worse. I'll take cacti. We gotta find support buildings. +3 support for each coastal location owned by the city. I wish you did not cost silicates. I swear to God. We can figure this out. Hang on. Dock is +4 support per turn. Show me extra projects first. Instead of anything else, show me extra projects. No, let's see research extra projects. Read more closely. Let's you research extra projects per turn. Okay. Well, this is support. This is technically support. We need to found a city to get that support, though. Where would we do that? Well, this is coastal. I want to found a coastal city. We could found a city here. This is coastal. This will be coastal, and we could transfer control of that tile so that it is coastal. That would be 9 support. It would be 13 with the dock. And it's in a lava tube. People like lava tubes, and there's a tritium mine down here. Alright. We're going to get so boned on this timer. Explore it. And I think we're going to put a dock there. Because then we could expand here and here. I think this is going to work. So here, give me Baytown. Sure, +6. Get rid of all these rocks. Don't need them. Give me... God, I need 15 silicates still. Stop importing nitrates. Everything is silicates now. We need to do the following. Android hub. Take control of that tile. Take control of this tile. Take control of this tile. This is where the dock goes. Dock expands here. It costs us 1 support, but it's also a coastal tile. So when we get this down, people are going to be thrilled. We also need to get down a plant spreader, which we can do here. What gives us, like, literally what gives us the most support? You. We're starting to recover. We're down to -33. We did lose a couple trade routes temporarily while this switches control. It'll be okay. I think it's far too late for you. I would love to do this. I don't have a square for you currently. So we go like this. This needs to go down pretty much immediately. Yeah, that's 9 support. We explore here. And then I want an expansion to get even further in there. I'll take you and you. I can expand you here, so we can get 1 more trade route. We have 4 turns to get 8 silicates. We can do that. Everything else is actually going to go into food. Because I want this skyscraper. We're just taking a minor detour from the fact that we're supposed to be working on terraforming parameters to repair the grievous state of our settlement right now. Otherwise, people will just... Oh my god, that's a horrible time for that to happen. We need to take you, we need to take you. We need to take you. So I need to do a research exploration this turn. If I explore here, I can expand to it. Now we say, yeah, and yeah. This needs to go down fast so that we can explore more projects. Is this going to be the best place for the entertainment center? Only 1 person lives next to that. We already have one there. Yes, it is. You go here. This also provides +1 comfort of living. I will put it in now just to get the comfort of living. I'm going to say forget that for now. I really want to try and push to this skyscraper. I can still research a project. Really? +2 extra expansions per combination of population and robot? I'm not about that. I'll be about a laboratory and I might not even build it. If I did, it would go here, but I haven't built the university yet. We're at +4 science. I want science to be higher. No, focus on one thing at once. Focus on this skyscraper. 40 nitrates for 12 power and 12 trit. That will be a good thing to work on in about 3 turns. You make 2 water, it's not good enough. You cost 37 nitrates. It's too expensive. I can't afford any of you. Just turn it into science. Start working on the bacteria spreader. Exploration, where are we going? What do we need? Silicates, always. All the time we need silicates. So I can just grab these. And then what are you doing with your life this turn? You're probably doing like a research exploration anyway, if I had to be honest with you. See what that's all about. I mean, we could finish this project really fast. And we could just delete it later if we don't want it. Alright, fine. $35, $36, $37, $40. So 3 turns, that's done. This will be at 4. I think we can just explore to get enough silicates to not actually have to worry about that timer. 2 extra projects? No, that's not what I need right now. Wish you didn't cost silicates? That's unfortunate. But then, like, what are you doing? I mean, I hate all of these. Just show me extra projects. It's not the worst thing. And then maybe there's like a time in our lives where we can finish giant space mirrors. I can't imagine that time in my life right now, but who knows? Who knows what comes to pass? I also think I would rather see more projects than anything else right now. I'm looking at you, I think I'm going to throw you out. Because it's way too late for you to really matter that much for the terraforming parameters. I'm on to plant spreaders now. I'm not really about bacteria spreading anymore. That's all I want to see is bacteria or plant spreaders. Trade routes are fine. I want to leave them like that. Phobos, it's not happening. I need support. I can expand to any ocean location connected to this building. I do like that. Your people and people are support. So I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you. You are going to get built. You do just provide 3 support per turn out of the box. So that's great. I think you just are going to end up going there. I can't expand any further than this, though. It makes people unhappy. Next turn, skyscraper can go up. We also need water soon. There's a water tile over here that I had been saving. Rover Museum is support. We have to build that. You can just come here. This is the most chaotic city that you've ever seen, I know. But I'm fighting for my life here, man. 5 turns on you. I'm not really thinking about it, although it's only 1 per city, right? Yeah, it's only 1 per city. Do you have comfort? You do. Do you? I can move you to here, and then I can put you here. That gives us a little extra comfort of living. $20 support per turn. This is what we live for. And a plant spreader. Now how do you build it? Because you need 10 silicates. Why is everything good in the world called silicates, man? What the hell? Please. No, I can't spend that much power. Show me silicates that are cheap. I'll take it. 3 power for silicates, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's comfort of living, I'll take it. Where do you go? Honestly, I think you go here. Because we need the comfort of living for it. Stop exporting. No, we can reset all this. Hang on, because we're good on food now. You go here, plus 17 support. You love to see it. Although we do need 30 for this think tank condominium as well. But we also need... No, we can explore for silicates. We explored for silicates and it was fine. We should probably finish this because it's timed. And then in the meantime, import silicates. Get rid of 1 tritium. Quantum Data Center, Robot Hub, Local Culture Center. That has the highest likelihood of getting used. I still don't know if I'm going to use it. 8 support income per animal you spread. I gotta do that. 1 support income when constructing a city building. It's actually not as good. They're both 30 science. Give me animal tracking. We'll start saving up for it. My oxygen production is a big issue right now. Everything else is going to be fine. Atmosphere finishes this turn. Solar's gonna, or heat is gonna like finish soon. Don't worry about that. We gotta solve our oxygen problems like right now, basically. And nothing here gives support explicitly. Am I saving my science and nitrates for anything? Yeah, so I don't want to take that. Turn it into science. Bacteria spreader. No. Yeah, bacteria spreader. It's going to cost us 1. It's going to get us 3. Because it's coastal. Space for bacteria spreader. Oxygen production. Slow. Very slow. But oxygen production. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 27, 28, 29, 30. Next turn, underwater hotel, ocean location. We need to trade away 4 things. We do that. You still have an action. I wish that I knew what an animal was. Cactus does nothing. Yeah, that's not that good. That only costs 2. I'll take it, and then I'll go -2, +2. And I'm importing more than I'm exporting? Right. Do that. I'm exporting 3 power. I miscounted. They got me. It's not, like, critical. But I did miscount it. This seems really good. This doesn't do oxygen. That's unfortunate. But it's so cheap, though. Oh, oh wait, it just increases, like, the whole biome character. Actually, that might matter for support. Not for terraforming parameters, that might matter for support. And it's so cheap. And then you're just like, you're too much support to pass up, honestly. 7 support per turn. I don't think I'm actually in a position to say no to that. So we'll just put you like here. Did it cost anything important? Who knows, man. Does it matter? Who knows? I would really like to expand here. Although that's a nitrates deposit. Or like here. Hang on. We got a lot of good stuff in this ocean right now. I guess I'll grab you since you're there. I guess I'll expand you since you're there. And then I can put you here. It's just going to make it easier to like grow stuff in that biome. We have a plant spreader that's ready. I don't have anywhere I can put it. I need this thing to go up. I mean, you're really important. Are you more important than a landing pad? I would say yes. You are more important than a landing pad. That's +2 food per turn if the climate zone has a city. This climate zone has a city. So that gets us some extra food. It gives us support. Support is fixed. I think we can now figure out how to win the game. So we need temperature, we need oxygen. And we are producing 4 per turn. But that's going to be a big number when it ticks over from 0 to 1. So how do we go about getting oxygen? You know what? I'm confident enough that I would grab this tritium mine. No, that's crazy. That's -2. You can't do that. We could go here. That's a spot where we could put another spreader. Yeah, I'll do that. And I would like to start saving up science for this animal tracking. We don't have animals yet, but I'd like to have it up before we do so that we get the support from them. Okay, oxygen has ticked over. This seems really important for making oxygen production go faster. This also seems really important for getting our animals so that our support is truly fixed forever. And I'm not that sad about losing Anastasia. So let's go here. I will repair that. That's very free. I want to see oxygen, and I want to see trade routes. That's all that I care about now. This gains us 30 heat. I think it's pretty important that we finish that, but we have this stupid event to worry about. I wonder if we could just rush it. Like, whoops. Let's get rid of that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Could also like put you down here to get an extra trade route. Let's reset these. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's food per turn. Hey, why not when you have this many trade routes? And then we'll burn titanium for it. I will explore a location. What am I looking for? Silicates, dummy. Oh, that's a big silicates deposit. Let's go. Get that +6, and then I want to see animals, ideally. I would take a coral reef, though. Can I put this lab anywhere? Am I even going to place this lab? We're at +5 science. I don't think I need it. Okay, it might look bad initially. I think we're actually really well positioned to deal with that. First of all, -46 is like, it's 13 turns away. We might actually just win in 13 turns. Who knows how the rest of this game is going to shake out. So it's not as bad as we think, and also we have the underwater hotel here, which is 20 support. That's just waiting for a place to go down. Show me extra projects every turn. And I don't know what else. None of these really do anything. Just turn it into science. Keep showing me animals. I wouldn't mind putting clownfish down, actually. We're not going to have the water for that for a really long time, but just in case. Show me extra projects. Now, what are we saving up for currently? I just want to clear this. I want to get it gone. We're done. +50 support. Perfect. Now, all of our silicates we can spend on things that actually matter. Like, well, you're not that important anymore either, honestly. Like you, I guess? So 22, 23, 24. Let's finish projects instead. No, we don't have the silicates for that. We need to just found a city? Like, silicates here. Silicates here, but they're all in the dang ocean, man. Although, could we get to them? Hang on. No valid oceanic paths. Oh, we'd have to go like around this way. So that's -2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're putting a hyperloop in Baytown. That is going to take science and not power. Power is going to be no, not export import. Can I shift click you? Control click you? No. Give me some of that. Get rid of all that. Get rid of all that. We're going to hyperloop over to the silicates deposit. We're finally going to have silicates. We're going to make some things happen. What do you do? You expand. That's just power. None of this is oxygen generation, which is unfortunate. I would settle for a plant spreader, but you haven't given me that either. Turn it all into science, so that we can build this faster, and so that we can build this faster. This gives us +5 science for the low cost of 2 power. And then next turn we can build the Hyperloop. And then like we can expand across this entire ocean. We're actually good on science now. So let's cut that back. And we like kind of want to build this underwater hotel, but we're going to be a long ways off from power. We kind of want to build this oxygen factory. Give me water. Alright. What are we doing? Oxygen. Good. No other oxygen. I really don't think I need to research extra projects at this point. 2 is doing perfectly fine. Mine support, yeah, like none of those really. So just put the Hyperloop in. Where do we want the Hyperloop to go? Like, we could put it over the Android hub, I guess. What? Well, this gives you 8 tiles. Maybe if we put it down first? I don't know, I'll just put it down. So, oh, because it's a water tile! It's not going to help us at all. I've blundered. Well, we could get over here. Silicates. This is also silicates. We don't have the power for it, though. That'll have to wait until next turn. We can terraform. I think we've given up on that being a science nexus, so why don't you just put an oxygen generator in there instead? Show me plants that give me, like, a ton of oxygen, please. Yeah, neither of those do it. Also show me plant spreaders. That's not a plant spreader. I'll take the support. No plant spreaders. Oxygen, though. I'm not worrying about support anymore. I'm all in on just getting this oxygen fixed. Because after that, we win. Water is good. Put it back into the space project. I need that heat, because we gotta trip that parameter eventually. You can also just be an oxygen factory. I'm not even looking at whether it's an elegant layout or not anymore. Explore me. Mine me. Oh no, I wanted the silicates. Okay, blunder number 2. This has not been a tidy game. But that's okay. We have fun here. Earthquake, I do not care about your problems. I only care about oxygen. I'm trying to make sure you can breathe on this planet. A little bit of gratitude would go a long way. Water per turn, power per turn. Trade routes, don't care about any of it. What I do care about? Spreading. You, probably. That's bonus oxygen. You are also bonus oxygen. You are bonus oxygen. I'll just put you up here, it's fine. And then I explore here. To get silicates. Silicates mine. There we go. There we go. We scale that back a bit, and then we can finish this. Minus 56. Okay, we have 5 turns to win. I think it can happen. In fact, I'm sure it can happen, looking at the numbers. We're producing 12 oxygen per turn. I'll take a beach resort, too. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we have it locked up. We win in 3 turns. That happened fast. So don't worry about... Do worry about trade. Let's get a bacteria spreader up. Well, you'll have one next turn, even if you don't trade. Let's get a beach resort up. Yeah. And then... I mean, we could import, too. That's +2 oxygen, +2 atmosphere. That's just a ton of prestige. I'll go with palm trees. I don't know if we can actually grow palm trees anywhere because we haven't really heated things up that much, but I'll take it. I'll take extra silicates. Elephants and lions, that's not a choice that matters. Plant spreader, that is a choice that matters. None of those do anything. Spread me. Yeah, we can't do palm trees, we're way off. You, we have space for. That's 13 oxygen per turn. That'll put us at 61. Yeah, we're going to win on turn 60. Let's spike temperature. I want to see if I can grow palm trees somewhere, but it doesn't look like anywhere's quite hot enough. So just do it here. No, never mind, it is! We could grow palm trees! And then replace me. And spread me. And I think we're good. I think we just end turn, and that's it. Very nice, very nice. That was super sketchy there for a while, but I mean, I know I'm just kind of like complimenting myself. It was a good recovery. I recovered well, in my opinion. Don't need food. More power. I want to put this underwater hotel in, just for fun. None of you matter. Underwater hotel. We're only at minus 90 now. That's great. And then this is a nice little plus 10. We're only at minus 70 now. That's great. You finish next turn. We do only need to get to 2. Thank God we don't need to get to 3, or this would have been real hard. Man, that was a challenge. But I still managed to do it. I think we could have gone like a little longer. I think maybe we could have made it to like turn 70 if we needed to, but we had some serious support issues there at the end. So advanced city planning raises buildings that cities can have, gain support. What was the issue? What made it take so long? Probably that we tunneled really hard on tritium income for like 10 turns and did nothing else. And you'll note that I don't know exactly what we ended that game at, but we ended that game with a pretty significant tritium and titanium surplus, which means we probably overproduced it. Do I have time to do per... So if per aspera ad astra goes poorly, I am going to miss a meeting. So unfortunately, I think that's where I've got to end. But those were 2 pretty challenging games. I'm excited that we're kind of getting to the point in Terraformers where things are really ramping up in difficulty and we're starting to have to make some difficult choices. That's always the part of a game that I really enjoy being in. So I am going to call it there. We are maybe going to stream Guild Wars tonight if you guys need to finish your drops. We will definitely stream Guild Wars tomorrow. And then this weekend, I have a wedding on Saturday, so it's going to make it a little difficult to find time, but I really want to get back to Against the Storm, and I really want to get back to before we leave, and I want to start wrapping those up. So if I can find the time, I promise you I will use it, but until then, I think we're going to call it there. So thanks so much for hanging out. If you need to catch up on the VODs, there is the VODs channel. Let me go grab the link for it. If you're jumping into this, in media res, and you want to see all the old stuff we did,